afternoon. I'd like to call the order regular meeting of the Board of Public Works for December 12, 2018 at 4 p.m. Roll call.
Val Gomez,
Present.
William Allen,
Present.
Weena Guzman.
Okay, we do have a quorum. We'll move on to the minutes. We have the regular meeting of November 14th, 2018. I'd like to make a motion we approve the minutes of this meeting as written.
So move.
You second it. I made the motion.
Second. Sorry.
Okay. Roll call.
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay. Concludes minutes. So we move on to no correspondence. Move on to new business. First item on our agenda is bid opening for the 2018 garage demolition from the building department.
First one is from Calumet Waste and Recycling, located 1101 East 139th Street. Ooh, this one's tight. There we go. Okay, so for group one, total is $13,700. Group two, total is $30,400. Oh, so no, just group one and two. So do I have to go through every one in each group?
Are they being? They can go separate. They don't have to. They don't have to go. So if you have the lower one and just one in group one,
Yes.
it's not the entire group.
Okay, so group one, first address, this is the garage demo leaving slab, 3818 Alder, 4,200. 3916 Butternut, 4,200. 3932 Butternut, 5,300. 4814 Olcott, non-available.
And the total was 13,700.
$13,700. The alternate to garage demo, including foundations / slab. The number for, in that same order, 3818 Alder, 6,200. 3916 Butternut, 6,200. 3932 Butternut, 7,300. 4814 Olcott, 2,500. So James, I guess the garage demo including the foundation / slab. So is that the total cost? Okay, gotcha. Group two. And so what I'll do, I'll do the same thing, garage demo leaving slab, and then I'll do the garage demo including foundation / slab. So group two, address 3808 Drummond, 4,200. 3930 McCook, 6,100. 3824 Fern, 6,000. 3814 Pulaski, 5,300. 4840 Drummond, 4,100. 4722 Euclid, 4,700. Total group two, 30,400. For the garage demo, including foundation / slab, for 3808 Drummond, 6,200. 3930 McCook, 8,100. 3824 Fern, 8,100. 3814 Pulaski, 7,450. No quote for 4840 Drummond, and no quote for 4722 Euclid. Next is Acton, P.O. Box 518, 1102 East Columbus Drive. Okay, Group 1, garage demo leaving slab. 3818 Alder, 2,500. 3916 Butternut, 2,750. 3932 Butternut, 3,200. 4814 Olcott, no quote. Total Group 1, $17,825. Garage demo including foundations and slab. 3818 Alder, 3,950. 3916 Butternut, 4,250. 3932 Butternut, 4,950. 4814 Olcott, 9,375. Total, $22,525. Group 2, garage demo leaving slab. 3808 Drummond, 2,750. 3930 McCook, 3,250. 3824 Fern, 2,400. 3814 Pulaski, 3,250. 4840 Drummond, 3,250. 4722 Euclid, 2,850. Total cost, $17,750. Garage demo including foundation slash slab. 3808 Drummond, 4,250. 3930 McCook, 4,950. 3824 Fern, 3,900. 3814 Pulaski, 4,950. No quote for 4840 Drummond. No quote for 4722 Euclid. Total cost $24,150. Next is STM Enterprises LLC, 5001 Olcott Avenue, East Chicago. Yeah.
Can you turn the page over, because I'm surprised that the total group 3 is not being read. And I'm both having.
Okay, yeah, there was a Group 3. Group 3, going back to, which one was that?
38.
No, what contractor?
I gave you Acton.
Acton?
Yes.
Okay, Acton, Group 3. Where's the first sheet?
Right here.
Okay. Garage demo leaving slab, 3824 Deodore, 2,500. 3508 First Street, 3,250. 3616 First Street, 3,250. 3919 Elm, 2,750. 3719 Grand, 2,750. 3718 Hemlock, 2,750. Total $17,250. Garage demo including foundation slash slab for Group 3. 3821 Deodore, 3,950. 3508 First Street, 4,950. 3616 First Street, 4,950. 3919 Elm, 4,250. 3719 Grand, 4,250. 3718 Hemlock, 4,250. Total, $26,600. And then going back to Calumet Waste and Recycling. It's just Group 1 and 2. Yeah, no Group 3. Okay. So STM Enterprises LLC, 5001 Olcott Avenue, East Chicago. Okay. Garage demo leaving slab for the address of 3818 Alder, 1,975. 3916 Butternut, 2,375. 3932 Butternut, 3,775 $100. 3775. 4814 Olcott, no quote. Total $15,625. Garage demo including foundation slab. 3818 Alder, 2,000. $3,975. 3916 Butternut, $3,375. 3932, 3932 Butternut, $4,775. 4814 Olcott, $7,500. For Group 3, leaving slab. Group 2, leaving slab, 3808 Drummond. The cost for that is $6,500. 3930 McCook, $4,975. 3824 Fern, $1,775. 3814 Pulaski, $4,475. 4840 Drummond, $1,775. 4722 Euclid, $2,975. Total cost $22,475. Still Group 2, garage demo including foundations and slab, $7,500 for 3808 Drummond. 3930 McCook, $5,975. 3824 Fern, $2,775. 3814 Pulaski, $5,675. 4840 Drummond, no quote. 4722 Euclid, no quote. Group 3, leaving slab, 3824 Deodore, $1,875. 3508 First Street, $3,875. 3616 First Street, $8,775. 3919 Elm, $2,400. 3719 Grand, $1,800. 3718 Hemlock, $2,875. Total $21,600. Including foundation / slab, 3821 Deodore, $2,875. 3508 First Street, $4,975. 3616 First Street, $10,775. 3919 Elm, $3,200. 3719 Grand, $2,600. 3718 Hemlock, $3,875. JM Industrial Services, Inc., 201 Marble Street. Group 1 for garage demo leaving slab, 3818 Alder, $3,800. 3916 Butternut, $4,800. 3932 Butternut, $8,800. 4814 Olcott, $4,800. Total cost $32,200. Including foundation / slab, 3818 Alder, $4,800. 3916 Butternut, $5,800. 3932 Butternut, $9,800. 4814 Olcott, $17,800. Group 2, leaving slab, 3808 Drummond, $9,800. 3930 McCook, $5,800. 3824 Fern, $3,800. 3814 Pulaski, $6,800. 4840 Drummond, $3,800. 4722 Euclid, $4,800. Total cost $34,800. Foundation / slab, 3808 Drummond, $10,800. 3930 McCook, $7,800. 3824 Fern, $4,800. 3814 Pulaski, $7,800. 4840 Drummond, $4,800. 4722 Euclid, $5,800. Group 3 for leaving slab, 3821 Deodore, $3,800. 3508 First Street, $5,800. 3616 Fir, $9,800. 3919 Elm, $3,837.19 Grand, $3,837.18 Hemlock, $4,800. Total cost $31,800, including foundation / slab. 3821 Deodore, $4,800. 3508 Fir, $6,800. 3616 Fir, $11,800. 3919 Elm, $4,800. 3719 Grand, $4,800. 3718 Hemlock, $5,800. DNR, demolition backfill grading trucking, 7015 West 5th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. Group 1, leaving slab, 3818 Alder, $3,080. 3916 Butternut, $2,750. 3932 Butternut, $3,080. 4814 Olcott, no quote. Total $8,910. Group 1, including foundations, slab, 3818 Alder, $4,070. 3916 Butternut, $3,300. 3932 Butternut, $3,850. 4814 Olcott, $660. Total $11,880. Group 2, leaving slab, 3808 Drummond, $3,190. 3930 McCook, $3,190. 3824 Fern, $2,200. 3814 Pulaski, $3,575. 4840 Drummond, $4,070. 4722 Euclid, $2,915. Group 2, including foundations / slab, 3818 Drummond, $3,740. 3930 McCook, $3,850. 3824 Fern, $2,860. 3814 Pulaski, $4,180. 4840 Drummond, no quote. 4722 Euclid, no quote. Total $14,630. Group 3, leaving slab, 3821 Deodore Street, $1,980. 3508 First Street, $2,970. 3616 First Street, $2,750. 3919 Elm Street, $3,080. 3719 Grand, $2,860. 3718 Hemlock, $2,860. Total cost $16,500. Group 3, including foundations and slab, 3821 Deodore, $2,640. 3508 Fir, $3,685. 3616 First Street, $3,300. 3919 Elm, $3,740. 3719 Grand, $3,410. 3718 Hemlock, $3,630. Total cost $20,405. And that's it. And that concludes the bids.
Okay, Jay, so you'll review the bids and come back with your recommendation? Okay. All right, the bids for the 2018 garage demolitions have been completed. We'll move on to the next item on our agenda, which is also the building department, STM Enterprises. We have their emergency services on board up. I imagine it's a rate schedule,
Yes.
and you've been satisfied with their work?
Yes. STM Enterprise, James Fontanatini, Chicago Building STM Enterprise has
has given us a service emergency response as far as board ups and any other service that we need. And they have always been prompt and have been able to do the work.
And these are the same services listed that they've been doing.
Yes.
Any questions or comments?
None.
If there are no questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve STI's rate schedule with the building department for emergency board-ups for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
The next item on our agenda, we have NSP from building. Do you want us to address this, or?
Actually, I had put it on the agenda with regard, but their contract that was awarded to them did not have a specific end date as far as 2018. It simply stated that they'll be working with us as long as the blight elimination program is it's still in operation.
We'll move on from that one. Next, we have the emergency demo from the building department. I believe this is from that fire building on Chicago Avenue.
This is it's not the demolition. It's
Emergency environmental.
emergency environmental, and I have John Blasky from Americal here to answer any of your questions with regards to that.
Good evening, John Blasky with Americo Engineering. So, the building at 613 West Chicago Avenue was the dry cleaning facility. Originally, we did some work there a couple years ago for redevelopment, I believe, and we did a phase 1, phase 2, and we found no contamination. We took borings in the basement, and there's no contamination in the soil underneath. Just recently, the building burned, as you're aware of, and apparently during the collapse or the cleanup, what have you, there were 3 tanks in the basement that were identified previously, and whether the fire damaged them or what have you, there was oil on when I got there, the basement floor was taken out, and there was oil and other petroleum products on the soil, the sand, and on the water there. So as a quick response, we had Acton, the contractor, through James authorization, vacuum, just suck up with their truck the free product that was present. And then we put some spill pads down to absorb any other that may come up with the groundwater. What we're doing now is we called the spill into the state as it's required because there's petroleum product in the ground. And we collected a soil and a groundwater sample that showed the contamination that was there. What this proposal is for, since that site is something that the city plans on redeveloping relatively soon, this is to provide oxygen release compound, which is a chemical that you would apply on the surface and then using an excavator blend it in with the soil and the groundwater, and that will expedite the cleanup process of the petroleum product in the groundwater and the soil in that area. And then they would backfill the site. Of course, because it's a spill, a minimum of 3 wells will have to be put in and delineate how the widespread contamination is. That is not included on this proposal. This proposal is just to get the ORC, get it down on the ground, and using probably Acton or some other contractor with an excavator, blend it in, and then they could finish the demolition process. And then we'll come back with the state will reply. The Department of Environmental Management will give a letter that says, okay, there was a spill, this is what you have, this is what you need to do. And although we know what we need to do, this is the process right now, just to get the place backfilled so it's safe.
We want to be able to continue to backfill it and continue with the demolition, and then we'll come before the board next year with the remaining stuff with regard, including the wells.
Okay, so this proposal is for $7,163.
Yeah.
The spill response treatment right now, so far.
Yes.
Any questions or comments?
No.
No further questions or comments. I'd like to make a motion we approve Miracles Bill Response Environmental Services for 613 West Chicago Avenue in the amount of $7,163 for emergency services.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you. Get that taken.
Next on our agenda, we have recommendation for fire range. We did read the bids at the last meeting. Police were supposed to come give us a recommendation. I did speak to the police chief, but I'm going to move it to the end in case he comes in. If he doesn't, I might be able to speak for them, but I'd rather have them say it. So we'll move that, we'll pass that on to the end. Next, we come to emergency declaration surplus from the fire department. We have a letter from the chief. They're requesting that their 2002 American LaFrance heavy-duty rescue vehicle be declared surplus so they may sell it. Any of you received a new rescue truck?
Yes, we did this year in 2018. We took delivery of our heavy-duty rescue, and that is our old rescue, and we'd like it to be declared surplus so we may sell it.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this request to declare surplus?
None.
Would there be no further questions or comments? I'd like to make a motion that we approve the fire department's request to declare their 2002 American LaFrance heavy-duty rescue surplus so they can sell it.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Thank you, board members.
Okay, next we have Service Sanitation Incorporated. This is from the Marina. I believe this is their event schedule and their monthly schedule. Anybody here to speak for the,
I believe Myra was here to speak, but she stepped out, so if we could maybe...
Yeah, she was on the service.
Myra stepped out for a minute.
Okay.
and the service, is she out in Holland or?
This is for the marina, for the service sanitation, that's their,
For the pipes.
It's just a rate schedule for their
For the pipes.
event, per event and monthly.
Hello, Marino Solorio. It's just pretty much their 2019 rate schedule that was approved at the Port Authority meeting. So it's just basically 2019 for the events and then their monthly needs for the marina itself.
Okay, for the record, it has various prices for various types of portable restrooms, handicap, basic, dual, and whatever. Any questions or comments on this proposal from Service Sanitation Incorporated? There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Service Sanitation's proposal for the marina for event and monthly rate schedules.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have the 2019 Vehicle Equipment Service Policy from Public Works.
Good afternoon.
This is something you do every year?
Keith Selvey, Public Works Director. Yes, Mr. President, this is a rate table that we supply to all our vendors that actually do certain services for us out at the Public Works facility. As you can see, there are 5 different vendors that we actually use. They all adhere to these particular rates, and I just wanted to have it before you for approval.
Okay. So basically, we set a rate, if they agree to it, they sign on, and then
Correct.
they're allowed to.
Provide some of the services that are listed here.
Any questions or comments on the 2018 City of Chicago Vehicle Equipment Service Policy for their vendors? There be no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Public Works 2019 Vehicle Equipment Service Policy for their vendors for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to outstanding invoices. First, we have an outstanding invoice from Trepster Sales in the amount of $61.05. Invoice date was 8/13/18.
Correct. This particular invoice was missed by my young ladies in the office. We actually did purchase the actual deck springs for the moors, and I ask that it be paid.
Any questions or comments on past due invoices?
None.
If you no further questions or comments, I make a motion that we approve Trepster's late invoice in the amount of $61.05.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
And next we have Rouse of Public Works, R&D Construction. We
Get-
have 4 invoices, 8/18 and 9/18, a total of $11,198.
Correct. This is the conclusion of the lot maintenance services that we provide during the summer for our vacant city lots as well as for the parks. These particular invoices were submitted late, and we asked that they get paid. They did provide the service of actually cutting the grass and doing the mulch and so forth.
Any comments on R&D Construction late invoice?
No.
If you no questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion we approve R&D Construction's past due invoice with Public Works in the amount of $11,198.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
And next, we have past due invoice with STM Enterprises. We have 5 invoices from 9/18 through, they're all from 9/18, for a total of $25,137.
Again, this is a conclusion for lot maintenance services. My young ladies alerted the actual vendor that there was a problem with the invoice. They resubmitted it, which made it actually late. Services were provided for the lots as well as for the parks, and I asked that it be paid.
Any questions or comments?
None.
If you no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the past due invoice with STM Enterprises in the amount of $25,137.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
And next, we have past due invoice with Cayman Electric. We have 2 invoices from 9/12/18, 9/21/18, for a total of $398.98.
Correct. These services and actual products were actually provided. The invoice was actually sent over to Public Safety versus sent it to us, which actually made it late, and we asked that it be paid.
Any questions or comments?
None.
No questions or comments, we entertain a motion that we approve the late invoice from Cayman Electric in the amount of $398.98.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
And next, we have late past due invoice from Fastnow. And we have 5 invoices from 9/18 through 8/31/18, for a total of $3,201.87.
On these particular invoices, unfortunately, we had an employee that actually left, and the company has a distribution list that they send the actual invoices out, and it had the old employee's name in. We actually notified them via email that there was a change, and they didn't correct it in their distribution list, which made these invoices late. And I asked that we be allowed to pay for them.
Any questions or comments?
None.
Being no questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Fastnow's past due invoice, this 5 past due invoices in the amount of $3,201.87.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Lindy, past due invoice. We have 2 invoices, dated from 8/13 and 9/6/18, for a total of $112.75.
My girls just missed these. We actually did purchase the actual stuff from Lindsay's, and we asked that it be paid.
Any questions or comments?
None.
Any questions or comments, we entertain a motion to approve the past due invoice from Lindy's in the amount of $112.75.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Next we have Cunningham Landscaping, past due invoices. We have 4, dated 8/18. They're all through 8/18, for a total of $11,590.87.
My young ladies actually missed these invoices as well. The services were provided by Cumming Landscaping, and we asked that we be allowed to pay them.
Any questions or comments?
None.
For the report of questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Cummings Landscaping's past due invoices for totaling $11,598.87.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we have a late past due invoice from Chicago Tire for Public Works. We have two invoices totaling $2,020.85 from 9/14/18.
Yes, the actual invoices were handed to one of the other employees. They took it as this was a receipt versus an invoice, and it got to our young ladies late. We did actually purchase the actual equipment, or excuse me, the tires and so forth, so I asked that we be allowed to pay it.
Okay, question or comment?
None.
Any question or comments? I'd like to make a motion to approve Chicago Tire's past due invoice in the amount of $2,020.85.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Trevino's past due invoice for Public Works. We have three invoices dated from 8/10/18 through 8/9/18 for a total of $747.50.
Again, this is the same scenario with the actual service was provided. They brought out the actual receipt. The gentleman took it as a receipt versus the actual invoice. It got to our girls late, and they weren't able to pay it on time. We did receive the equipment, and we asked that we be allowed to pay.
Any questions or comments?
None.
Questions or comments? I'd like to make a motion that we approve Trevino's past due invoice for Public Works in the amount of $747.50.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Next we have Precision Control, past due invoice for Board of Public Works. One invoice from 9/18/18 totaling $207.
Yes, this was an emergency call out for two pumps that were down over at the police station. Services were provided. Unfortunately, they did not pass on the invoices directly to us in time, and we asked that we be allowed to pay them.
Any questions?
None.
There be no questions, I'd like to make a motion we approve Precision Control's past due invoice for $207.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're off the hook. Next one, past due invoice with Hernandez Electrical. One invoice dated 8/27/18 in the amount of $123.66. This is what our engineering department.
Invoice date is August 27th. We didn't receive it until December 5th. Services were rendered.
Okay. No questions or comments? I'd like to make a motion we approve payment to Hernandez Electrical past due invoice in the amount of $123.66.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes our outstanding invoices. Move on to City of Chicago Board of Public Works, resolution number 2018-59. Resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works authorizing the conveyance of property common owner is 3805 Drummond Street to the living landowner. Whereas Reverend Willie Johnson owns the land abutting property owned by the city located at 3805 Drummond Street and desires to purchase the property. Marshall?
This is transmittal from the law department. It's not an adjoining lot. We appraised the lot and Reverend Johnson doesn't live next door. He simply has a daycare, childcare center there. He is asking to purchase the lot for a play lot, and we had it appraised internally because it's under $10,000. The appraisal was at $800, and that's the price we set for the property. So this is a quitclaim deed, the same kind of deed that we give when we are using a deed for an adjoining lot, however, it's a different kind of transaction.
And how much are we selling it for?
$800. Apparently a lot across the street was sold for the same amount on the same block, same size lot.
Are we going to have to, Mr. Marshall, we're going to have to change this resolution? Because here it has to be sold and conveyed to him for $10 consideration.
We put that because that's kind of standard language for conveyances. They usually don't put the price, the full amount. The full amount is he pays the full amount, but it's not in the quitclaim deed. Perhaps, Joe, is there anything you would want to add to that?
Okay.
It's just a conveyance in real estate law.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion we approve City of East Chicago Board of Public Works Resolution Number 2018-58. Resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works authorizing the conveyance of property commonly known
59.
Pardon?
59.
59, sorry, 59. Property commonly known as 3805 Drummond Street, and the accompanying quitclaim deed. I'd like to make that motion, we approve it.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, next.
I'll
we
leave,
have-
even though my name is on the next one, I'll leave these to Joe.
Okay, there's a bunch of them.
I don't want you blushing.
Okay, next we have contract for professional services between the City of East Chicago and Richard Marshall for 2019.
This and each of this next items, which is, these are all the renewal of the attorney contracts contracted out of the law department, and that is Mr. Morris Road, Jewel Harris, Shauna Levinson, Tolbert and Tolbert, Darnell Lyles, Anthony DeBonis, Don Dawkins, Carla Morgan, Joseph Allegretti, that's me, and Smith Sursick. These are all renewals of the contracts on the same terms as the previous year. All these persons, including me, the Corporation Council, are independent contractors, not employees. We receive no insurance benefits or employee benefits or pension from the city. And we're operating well under budget this year.
Are these, are the rates stay the same from the previous year?
Yes.
Basically? I have that on record. Now, my question, can I make one motion to approve them all at one time, Mr. Allegretti?
I guess the better practice is to do them individually.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. You gotta at least try. Okay, any questions or comments on Attorney Richard Morris's contract?
None.
There being no further question or comment, I'd like to make a motion to approve Attorney Richard Morris's contract, which has a not to exceed of $65,000 for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the contract between the City of Chicago and Attorney Jewel Harris for legal services for 2019. The terms are not to exceed $25,000. Any questions or comments on the contract for Attorney Jewel Harris?
None.
There be no questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the contract between the City of Chicago and Attorney Jewel Harris in the amount of not to exceed $25,000 for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Next we have we have for Shanna Levinson, we have two contracts, one for legal services and one for police merit board. They both are not to exceed $25,000. Any questions or comments on either one of these?
None.
There be no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the contract between the City of Chicago and Shauna D. Levinson for legal services with the city and for her work with the Police Merit Board Commission.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to contract between the City of Chicago and Tolbert and Tolbert for 2019, the amount of not to exceed $60,000. Any questions or comments?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, I can make a motion that we approve the contract between the City of Chicago and Tolbert in the amount of $60,000.
Second.
Not to exceed.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Next, we have contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Darnell Lyles. And it's a fixed fee. It's a fixed fee of $5,000 per month. And there's also a not to exceed $75,000. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
None.
There be no questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Darnell Lyles in an amount of not to exceed $75,000.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
And next we come to contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Anthony DeBonis Jr. In an amount of not to exceed $45,000 for the year 2019. Any questions or comments?
None.
No questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve Attorney Anthony DeBonis' contract to the City of Chicago for 2019 in an amount of not to exceed $45,000.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Next, we have the contract for legal services to the City of Chicago and Attorney Don Dawkins in an amount of not to exceed $50,000 for the year 2019. Any questions or comments?
None.
No questions or comments? I'd like to make a motion we approve the contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Don Dawkins in an amount not to exceed $50,000.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the contract to the City of Chicago and Carla Morgan, Attorney at Law, for 2019, in the amount of not to exceed $130,000. Any questions or comments?
None.
No further questions or comments, or entertain a motion? I'd like to make a motion that we approve the contract between the City of Chicago and Carla Morgan, Attorney at Law, for 2019, in the amount not to exceed $130,000.
Second.
Next, we have the attorney employment contract.
Roll call.
Oh, sorry, roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the attorney employment contract with Joseph Allegretti for 2019, in the amount of not to exceed $130,000. Any questions or comments?
No.
No further questions or comments, make a motion approving the attorney employment contract with Attorney Allegretti for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next, we have the contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Smith Sursick, Attorney at Law. This is for the year 2000. This one's a little different because it has conditions with the City Board of Public Safety, not to exceed $1,500 per unsafe property at the rate of $125 per hour. It also has for work with tax deeds for the city at a flat rate of $500 per property. For quiet titling at a rate of $125 per hour. It has services related to tax deed work, which will be billed at $250 per property. And other legal services under this contract at a rate of $125, not to exceed $25,000. So this one's a little bit different from the other ones. Also, it has a provision for legal services provided to the Port Authority. We bill it to the Port Authority at a rate of $125 per hour. Any questions or comments with the contract between the City of Chicago and Smith Sursick, Attorneys at Law?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Smith Sursick, Attorneys at Law for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to a professional service consulting agreement between the Board of Public Safety, or this should be the Board of Public Works. Board of Public Works and the city owner and Ralph Flores Jr. with Flores Consulting Group. I'd like to add a correction that is between the Board of Public Works, not for safety. Would you like to speak on it?
Yes. This is a agreement to hire Mr. Ralph Flores Jr. for the year 2019 to assist the Park Department in managing all the baseball facilities here in the city. Also to help project manage the construction of Black Stadium.
Okay, and I see the amount is not to exceed $55,000, and to pay the consultant $4,583.33 per month.
Correct.
Under Section 9, primary contact will be the Director of Parks and Recreation. So your department will be checking his invoices, understand?
Yes, he'll be reporting to the Park Department.
Any questions or comments?
None.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the professional service contract consulting agreement between the City of East Chicago through its Board of Public Works and Park Department and Mr. Ralph Flores Jr. with Flores Consulting Group.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Roll call?
Oh,
I
we
said
did
it. Okay. We're going too fast. Sorry. Okay, next on our agenda, we have a compliance report from Arson Danielson, Community Center Site 1.
Yes, I'm speaking on behalf of Esperanza. This should be the final compliance report for Site 1. There was some added certified payroll, and so this should be the conclusion of Site 1 for your record.
Okay. As usual, this is just an informational report, so we'll just have it on the minutes. Okay, next item, we have Block Stadium dugout. This is from planning. We have
Gary up.
Gary up. You're going to speak on this one?
Yes, so,
Your recommendation?
well, we gave a recommendation the last board meeting. This is just the formal contract that I need signed, along with the notice to proceed I had not given to Olga, but I have it here for your,
Please see out of paper. This is the one for, Olga, you have one? This one's in color, so it might be the one we signed.
pretty much, we're looking to move forward with this project. So the contract kind of states all the stipulations. We did forward that to Mr. Joe Allegretti so that he can review. It is a standard AIA document along with our stipulations on there that include when the work should be done, March 1st, and then the notice to proceed you have in front of you now, and that's so that we can get started.
The contract has all our conditions that we usually have.
Correct.
Any questions or comments on the Block Stadium dugout proposal?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, on the motion we approve the contract with Gary for the Block Stadium dugout, along with the notice to proceed.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we're going to change order number 1 from Wahasi Sculpture Foundation.
Good evening. So this change order was basically unforeseen. In order to get the PE stamp for the foundation at the Aldis Roundabout Sculpture Foundation, the PE required that the foundation be increased, or else you could not get a PE to sign, which is necessary to do the project. And we recommend that you accept this change order.
So the additional concrete and rebar for $6,545, additional excavation for $350, deduct the using existing conduit at Columbus Roundabout, deduct $2,380, total change would add $4,515. Any questions or comments on change order number 1 for the Aldous Roundabout Foundation?
None.
Sure. Okay. Okay, there being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the request for change order number 1 for the Aldous Roundabout Foundation. Change in the amount of $4,515. Have a second?
So I guess the next item on the list is of the actual contract.
It's related to it?
No, the next item is, this is the foundation, and the next item is the sculpture itself. So it's 2 different contractors, 2 different projects.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Oh, I'll take that back, Will. The next item, it was approved by the Board of Works. This is just the signature of the actual contract.
This is the sculpture, this is
The sculpture foundation, it was approved at the last Board of Works meeting?
That's the one for $241,500.
Correct.
So this is the actual contract for us?
Yes, and it's just authorizing, I did ask last week that the last meeting, that the president be authorized to sign and execute all the documents, but your procedure is that it just goes through another meeting for that, but the $241,000 and the work was approved in the last meeting. So this is more of a paperwork issue at this point. And the amount was funded before the last meeting as well.
We don't need a motion for this then, right?
Well, I think we do. I'm going to make a motion, we approve the contract for construction of the project in the amount of $241,500 with Massey Construction.
Did you pass a vote on the first one for the sculpture foundation change order?
No, we approved that one.
We approved that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was taking a vote and you didn't,
I seconded it.
you asked a question, I don't think, did you do the roll call?
I
and vote?
seconded it. And
Okay,
Yeah, I did roll call.
We're quick now.
all right.
Okay, so on this one, I'd like to make a motion, we approve the contract for construction of the sculpture. This is with heavy industry.
Right, and I think, is this one to, the contract amount was already approved last week. This is just to authorize to sign the documents.
I'm approving the contract, the actual contract.
Okay,
Between us and Hassey.
Okay, Hassey Construction in the amount of $241,500. Now, second. Question.
Is it two?
The contract with Hassey is $138,136. The next one
It's
is
for
with
heavy.
heavy industry.
That's the 240.
That's the
Gotcha.
one that Milton requested that all documents be signed by you. But the Hassey was, it was recommended at the last meeting, and this is the contract that's going before the board at this meeting.
right, and the Hassey one also was approved at the last meeting.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't have the contract at the last
That's
meeting.
my error. I'm
Right.
missing the amount. How much is the amount?
138.
$38,136.
Okay, so the motion will be to approve the contract for construction of this project with Hassey Construction in the amount of $138,136.
Correct.
And that's the motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
And now heavy industries, the same
Now,
process.
now the one with the heavy industry. So heavy industry, this is the roundabout, this is the fabrication and installation of the Columbus Drive, all this roundabout sculptures. And this one is
241.
$241,500. Any questions or comments on this bill agreement?
No.
Being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion we approve from Heavy Industries, the fabrication and installation of Columbus Drive Aldous Roundabout Sculptures Build Agreement in the amount of $241,500.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have from Morrison Engineers Construction. This appears to be a rate schedule for equipment.
Yep, this is for maintenance work for the bridge on Dickey. And it's just a rate schedule, how we approve it every year.
Okay. Be no further questions or comments. I'd like to make a motion. We approve the Morrison Engineers proposal for the rate schedule for 2019.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Next we come to Bloodhound Rates from Engineering. The rate schedule?
Rate schedule for locating services
Okay.
for various utilities for construction projects. So this is just continuing this year. New rates will have to be approved next year. So basically what happened, this was approved by the water board. And so basically, we want to just run it by this board to also use on construction projects.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion, we approve Bloodhound, I can barely read the right print on this. Is that their full name, Bloodhound?
Yeah, Bloodhound.
Bloodhound's rate schedule for 2018 with our engineering department.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Next on our agenda, we have right-of-way applications. We have right-of-way applications, permit number 18-03029 through 18-03036. Any questions or comments on these permit applications?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Board of Public Works permit applications 18-03029 through 18-03036.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes our new business. I believe we have no old business, no other business. Our next meeting will be in January 9th.
Oh, were you gonna
Oh.
speak on the police one?
Anybody
Doesn't look like.
come to the police department? I did have a conversation with the police department. They were recommending Meggitt for their target system replacement and repair system. We did read the bids. There were two companies last meeting when we read the bids. They are by far the lowest responsible bid for $130,930.61. Something that the police chief, he did inform me he was gonna come. I did tell him if there was an issue, I would speak on it, so I was offering him the opportunity to come, but since he's not here, I know they want to get started on this, so I'd like to make the recommendation for them. The lowest responsible bid was from Meggitt, Meggitt, in the amount of $130,930.61 for their target system replacement system.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Now we'll go, so we did, there's no further old business, no further other business. Our next regular meeting will be Wednesday, January 9th, 2019 at 4 p.m. So that concludes our business. Entertain a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
To call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Safety, December 12, 2018. We'll follow the agenda we have in front of us, starting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, We will move down to new business from the fire department.
Good evening, board members. Anthony Serna, Fire Chief. You have before you my monthly reports for the month of November.
Is there a motion to accept the monthly reports from the fire department for the month of November?
I make a motion.
It's been moved and probably second. Are there any questions?
I have none.
No question. We'll take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, board members, and Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, thank you, and Merry Christmas to you as well.
Thank you, Chief.
There is no old business before us, no audience for participation. The next meeting will be January 9th, 2019 at 5 p.m. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I second.
Moved and probably second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.